What's up, guys? I'm Sean from Srkcycles. What we're going to dive into today is, should a Harley Davidson be your first bike? Let's dive into it. So, just to give you a little disclosure, I am absolutely biased. I do sell motorcycles. I do sell Harley Davidsons also, but I only sell used. So I am biased on the used I am biased on the used market. I personally only ever buy used. There's a few rare occasions where new bikes is a better deal than used, so I'm absolutely biased. Don't come back to me and be like, oh, this guy's just doing, this is 100,000% a sales pitch in a way. I just want you guys to buy motorcycles. I don't care who you buy them from. We do sell motorcycles. Check out the website listed below. So the question is, should you buy a Harley Davidson for your first bike? I'm going to dive into a couple reasons. I'm going to go with no. Real quick, real simple. I'm going to go with no. Now, if you have to own a Harley Davidson, you won't ride motorcycles unless it's going to be a Harley Davidson. Go do it. I don't care what you do. That's fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. If your goal in life is to have a Harley Davidson, that's awesome. I'm not trying to take you away from that. I own Harley Davidsons. I'm not trying to take you away from that goal. I think this method and this way just makes a little bit more sense, and we're going to dive into it. But I mean, obviously, if your goal in life is to have an ultra classic, you cannot get that from any other manufacturer. You can get similar bikes. You will not get an ultra classic or a Road King or any of those iconic bikes that you may want. No one else is going to give you that because they're the only ones that make it. Number one, I think you should buy used. Because if you drop the bike, and you're very statistically likely to drop that bike in the first 6 months of a brand new rider. You're going to drop the bike. You already have a big depreciation drop from buying from new to you owning it, and then you drop the bike. That's really going to hurt. I hate seeing someone get into motorcycles or just getting into motorcycles, and they have to lose, $4,000 or $5,000 in the first 6 months because they bought the bike, it depreciated, and then they dropped the bike. That's just I feel like that's gonna give a bad taste in your mouth, and you might not stick it out. Number two, if you're gonna buy an import over a Harley Davidson, I think you can spend a lot less money than what you normally would. Check out one of my videos. I did a video of like 10 awesome bikes under $5,000. Really, really nice bikes. Most of them were either really old Harley Davidsons, which are still great bikes, or fairly new import bikes, like the Yamaha V-Star 950 or the Kawasaki 900. You can get a lot of bike, and if these are fairly new bikes, 2014, 2015, 2016, you can get a lot of bike on the used import market, a lot more than what you can with a Harley Davidson, with a used Harley Davidson. And they're gonna be reliable, they're gonna be good looking. You're just gonna hop on, press the start button and go. They're gonna be fuel injected. A lot of benefits to it. A really great way to get you into riding. And now, once again, I'm not trying to take you away from Harley Davidson, but I think it's easier. You're going to fall in love with the sport, fall in love with the hobby easier on a bike like this, and then jump into a $15,000 Harley or a $20,000 or a $45,000 Harley. Two, another thing that people like to do, and I always kind of talk them out of it, is they think, okay, I got to get like 20 bikes before I got to ladder up. I got to get 20 bikes before I get my first bike, the bike I really want. I got to get a Rebel or a dirt bike. I got to get a Grom, and then I got to get a Rebel, and then I got to get a V-Star 650, and then, you got to keep on stepping up every little incremental step. That's just not how it is. Don't do that. Get a regular size, good entry-level bike. If you want to know what those are, I have other videos about them. Get a regular size entry-level bike, a V-Star 650 to 1100 or something like that. And then learn how to ride, gain the muscle memory, learn the clutch, be very comfortable with it, and then just get the bike you want. If your goal is to get a Goldwing or to get a ultra classic, get a good entry-level bike that's small, you feel comfortable in. It's not going to break the bank that you like, that you can just have a lot of fun with. Learn the mechanics. You can drop it and you don't really care that much. Then ride it for a season or two, sell it. Just get the bike you want. Get the bike you've always wanted, fall in love with it, have a lot of fun, and just enjoy riding. I hope that clears things up for you guys. But in a nutshell, I don't think you should be buying a new Harley Davidson for your first bike, or even a used Harley Davidson for your first bike. If you don't have to buy a Harley, I would probably talk you out of it. But if you do have to buy a Harley, I think some great first Harley Davidsons would be the Harley Davidson 48. Everything in the Sportster line. The Harley Davidson 48, and I do like the 883N Nightster. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of videos. If you're wondering why I'm able to say this stuff, with what authority do you say these things, Sean? I probably have more test drives. I have more test drives of more different bikes than anyone else on YouTube. Not even close. I think I may have over 1,000 test drives on YouTube. That's all on the Srkcycles channel. Check it out. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe.